Hello, welcome. This is part 5 and my final part of the Color Along out of Romantic Country Scenes by Teresa Goodrich. So this is mostly just the fiddly little bits, nothing huge. Most of you have finished and posted and shared already. I am slacking a little bit, I apologize. It was a long weekend here. So I added my yellow flowers with some orange. I am going to go in and darken them up a little, and I have a little section of leaves to finish here. I haven't decided if I want to do blue up here, which I think is where I'm headed, a light blue like there's sky behind it. In the back it does black, but I feel like mine just doesn't have as much black to correlate as theirs does. Also going to bring that red into my curtains here, so I just mainly have these cute little cakes, some hair, this little section right here of pavement I need to finish, and we're about done. So for now, for this video, I'm just going to play right here, and we'll kind of see what happens from there. Alright, so I am going to use the same colors on my lampy objects up here that I did on the chair, which is just a medium cold gray and my 20% French gray, pardon the noise. So I'm going to darken one side and then blend it. That just kind of gives it a steel look, brings the gray in another place as well. So this side I'm going to make a little lighter, and this side over here I'm going to leave pretty dark. Now the way I have this shaded, my light source kind of looks like it's coming from this direction. So I want to make sure that for the purpose of these lights, so they don't look odd, I keep my highlight on the same side of all of them. So again, I'm going to lighten this side, darken if we need to. Okay, and same thing over here. Now I am going to bring, got to talk and I lost my train of thought, my lighter blue that I used on the edge of these windows, I am going to bring it in a little further and kind of fade it out, make sure all my blues are blended, but I'm going to put my cakes in first, so that they look like they're behind that blue. This big white, the big white section here won't be there at the end. Don't know if I will get it all done on video. I just realized I have a huge leaf sticking out that caught my eye, sorry. So this huge section of white won't be here, nor will it be in this one. And again, I will take my white gel pen and do the lines. But if I don't get that far in this video, that's how that will go. I did add a little blue right here, and I did her hair brown just to kind of show you where I'm going with her theme. So I'm going to take the same light blue. This is the non-photo blue I used on the edge of the window, and I'm going to bring it into this ribbon here. So again, what I'm doing is I'm pulling this blue to a little bit of everywhere. So somewhere over here, I'm going to need a little bit of darker blue, which is also why I thought this might look nice up here. Okay, and then my darker blue is Copenhagen blue. It's one of my favorite blues out of Prismacolors. Okay, so this right here, I think I'm going to go ahead and stick with my red theme. So I'm going to pull that Carmine red, which is the medium pinky red from up here, and I'm going to sharpen it. And I'm going to go every other little stripe here. Again, these are just the little details, but they do kind of help you go a long way here if you... I cleared the table a little. So I am excited to say that Wyoming for now is out of the deep freeze. We are now 30 above instead of 30 below, which is exciting. Makes you think spring is on its way until you remember it's only February. So I was thankful though, I'm a Girl Scout leader, so we started selling cookies this weekend. And so I was thankful that it was warm. There wasn't, I mean, we have huge snow hills everywhere still from the snowfall we've already had, but I was glad, you know, that the roads were plowed and all that for our event. So. Okay, so just barely touching in my dark, and it just kind of gives the illusion that this is coming downward. Okay, I'm going to blend it out a little again with my carmine. Okay, I got these cute little cherries up here. And I'm going to find my orangier red, my poppy here, to finish those. So to start with, how I do these tiny bits is I kind of fill in what I know what I want. Like over here, I know I want this strawberry red. There's a couple different cakes over here, so I'm going to pick a random couple. There's some hearts over here, so I'm going to go ahead and make those red. I'm going to take that darker red and fill in the one behind it. Hopefully they stand out enough. Do one side of my little dot on top, and of course the bottom of my strawberry. Just blending a little spot there because it looks rough. Okay, again I'm going to pick a couple cakes here. Just randomly put dots on them that I think are going to be red. Okay, so I am going to leave the rest of this white, I believe. So I feel like it has a nice diner look to it that way. Okay, I'm going to take a very light pink peach. Let's go peach first. I'm going to go ahead and get my skin filled in here. So he doesn't have a whole lot showing, and I broke my tip. This is just regular old peach. And light peach. Like I said, I'm not adding a whole extremely amount of detail to their skin because I don't want it to look out of place or anything. So just a nice, quick, easy skin combo here. Only doing the 2 colors. Normally I do 3, but I think it's gonna work for the purposes. So now that I have my peach in here, I'm gonna bring that light peach up into this box. As tempting it is to make each and every single one of these little objects a different color under the rainbow, we're still trying to make it a cohesive piece. So we're still trying to stick to our color palette as best we can. So again, darker peach. And I'm just darkening a few sections of the box so it looks like it has a little depth. And it's not just a flat box. Okay. Sorry, I had an itch. Okay, I'm gonna take my burnt ochre here and I'm gonna fill in, trying to decide how I want to do this here, a little bit of my cakes. Not sure what these are, but they're gonna be chocolate-ish now. This one under the frosting. This one under the frosting. And this was the color I used in my wood down here. So it kind of, it's not a new color to our eye. Now I am going a little light. I don't want my cakes to look burnt necessarily. Okay, and then goldenrod maybe if I can find it. I had all these colors out ready to go. I used that on the dog. One second. Let me see. Alright. I did, for some reason I went and put that color away. Okay, so just a little goldenrod and then cream like I did down here on my dog. Just lightens all that up to be nice and pretty. So we don't have burnt looking cakes. So that's basically how I'm just going to work through the cakes here. I'm going to play with some frosting colors, red and blue, probably. Some yellow. We have a nice looking pie there. We could add some pink and go pinks and reds like Valentine's if you are doing this for a Valentine's themed page. I know I started it a little early in hopes to have it done in time. I am going to try to get faster at these color alongs. Just never fails. Something always comes up. I think my migraine I knew was coming. We had a stressful day Friday and I think everything went good, but you know, after that I was like, whew, okay. So I slept most of Saturday. Alright, so right here I'm going to play with a little bit of blue. Actually, I'm going to go here first. So I'm just kind of randomly picking some to start with, and then I will come back and fill in the colors, I guess you could say, as I go. These little circle things before I forget. I'm gonna do yellow, and then I'm gonna take my burnt ochre and just kind of shade a little to one side of them. So this is looking like a counter, so I am going to take my burnt ochre carefully around the cupcake stand here. Now, I'm not going for the same color I'm going on the outside because I don't want it to look the same, but similar as I throw my pencils on the floor. Okay, and then down the front of my counter here. And now you can kind of start to see the magic happen with the glass, how everything looks like it's gonna appear behind the glass here. So if I need to, I can make that a little more blue, and I will blend it out again, of course, so it doesn't look so harsh, but I need a little color, counter color in here. Now remember, blue and yellow make green, so we're gonna try to avoid that green if possible, which didn't happen right there, but I'm gonna come back and touch it up with my blues and whites. Quickly fix this spot as well. And I skipped a whole section of my counter here. Okay, this cream is just a blending color. Okay, and then we're gonna fix this blue. Just like that. I like that better. All right. So we'll blend this side out as well. Okay, and then I'm gonna go ahead and do under this as well, the same color. And I just noticed I totally forgot to finish off my red bars above coffee, so I will do that as well, but I will have to pull those again because I don't have them out exactly. My little tree here, I'm gonna finish up. So again, I'm gonna start by working my dark where I want it, where I feel like it would go. Okay, grass green. And spring green. So this one's a little brighter than my other one over here. And it will, but I will go back over with the grass green and tame it down a little. Just wanted to get some of my highlights in here. All right, I think that looks good. So that was my Prussian green, grass green, and spring green. Now we do have green, so we can bring green into these cakes if we want as well. Like I said, these leaves up here I will finish off. These are grass green and spring green leaves. So I will get those put in. I think my 21 I'm going to do red. So it shows. Do this little thing yellow. Then I'm going to darken it. So I'm going to bring in that bright tomato red, the poppy red, not tomato red, goodness. I'm going to work around my cakes here. little stand in the middle. I'm gonna sharpen my tip. And I apologize, I do not have my do not disturb on because of my niece recently having surgery. So if those notifications were annoying because I just seen one come through, I apologize. I just wanted to be sure if I got a phone call. Like I said, it has been a stressful weekend, but the worst is over. We're rooting for the best now. But so this spot is a little confusing to me. These two lines here are supposed to be sidewalk from what I've gathered here, and then these are squares of cement. So I will blend those out with the other colors so they match. But here we are. All right, so there we are. I am going to go ahead and do blue up here very lightly just to bring that blue around some more. So I thank you for coloring with me. I hope I covered everything. I was trying not to repeat myself too much. Things we already covered. I am a little tired, so it may have happened anyway. Again, just gonna bring this blue up a little on my windows. And I will take a white and blend that out some more even. I knew where my sharpened white pencil was. But yeah, actually I might change the color of my curtains too because I just realized red might blend. But yeah, there is my almost completed piece minus a couple details. I am going to do his hair in probably black and that cold gray is what I'm thinking. So we'll quickly put that in for those of you that are following. We do have 2 other color alongs going. I will be starting a Thomas Kinkade for Valentine's Day, a Little Mermaid page, and also my mythographic of the month. So if you are interested in those, then I will kind of go from there, trying not to overfill my schedule, so maybe I won't fail myself too much. But again, I thank you for joining. You can post them in my Facebook group or tag me on Instagram or however you want to let me see them. My Facebook group is having a giveaway for the most active member this month because we finally reached 100 people. So if you want to win Teresa Goodrich's new gnome book, there's one way. Alright, I like that. So there we are. Alright, thanks for watching. Bye.